NVIDIA's funding local LLM models and giving them out for free. So it's getting real spicy. NVIDIA, though, sideways. Why? I don't know. I have some theories. Production's kind of shutting down on them because they can't get enough chips. They can't get DDR chips for this stuff. Even the wafers that these damn things are printed on, impossible to get. So NVIDIA's just been going sideways. They're not even releasing new tech this year. I say new tech. They're not releasing new gaming cards. To me, they're still a video game company, but right now they're really a data center company. They've switched. So, it is what it is, but you have to realize this is still the king. So, we have to be cognizant of it. Now, my buddy Dave sent me this, and it's absolutely hilarious. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is not the one. So, this is when I was talking to Esk about, not Dave. And basically, Jensen's being put on the spot, and they're talking about Tau, and they were talking about how, I'll just play it, but in my mind, I was talking with Esk last week, I was like, could you imagine all the VRAM that was in Ethereum 1.0 before they went to proof of stake? Imagine the LLMs the Ethereum network could have powered back when the entire Ethereum network was powered by NVIDIA graphics cards. Just imagine. And now they're starting to do this with other chains. So check this out, guys. I'll switch the volumes up.
Open source. So we have these closed source models. They're excellent. Yeah. We have these open weight models. Many of the Chinese models are incredible. Absolutely incredible. 2 days ago, you may not have seen this because you were busy on stage, but there was a training run that happened in this crypto project called BitTensor. Subnet 3, they managed to train a 4 billion parameter llama model, totally distributed, with a bunch of people contributing excess compute.
So 4 billion parameters sounds like a lot, but just for your like AI, people have no idea what we're talking about. You could run a 4 billion parameter model on your iPhone. So it's not super impressive, but the fact that they did it across a crypto network, that's actually pretty cool.
But they were able to do it statefully and manage a training run, which I thought was like a pretty crazy technical accomplishment.
Yeah.
Because it's like random people and each person gets a little share.
If you can't tell facial expressions or how to read someone's poker face, Jensen has no idea what Tau is. So just don't associate Jensen's bullish on Tau. Sorry, Pepe Cinco.
Our modern version of folding at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the end state of open source? Do you see this decentralization of architecture as well and decentralization of compute to support open weights and a totally open source approach to making sure AI is broadly available to everybody?
I believe we fundamentally need models as a first-class product, proprietary product, as well as models as open source. These two things are not A or B, it's A and B. There's no question about it. And the reason for that is because models is a technology, not a product. Models is a technology, not a service. For the vast majority of consumers, the horizontal layer, the general intelligence, I would really, really love not to go fine-tune my own. Right. I would really love to keep using ChatGPT. I'd love to use Claude.
So this is the absolute salesman that is Jensen. At the end of the day, he's looked at like the god of like AI power and stuff like that. But you have to realize he sells cards to every single AI company to power their best in class AI. So as much as you see like Elon talking about how amazing Grok is and it's better than everybody else, ChatGPT, Sam Altman saying theirs is the best and da-da-da-da. Watch how NVIDIA's CEO says, all my clients are the best. I love GPT. I love Claude. I love everyone who buys stuff from me. They're all amazing. Watch this. It's masterful.
Keep using ChatGPT. I love to use. I would really love to keep using ChatGPT. I love to use Claude. I love to use Gemini. I love to use X. And they all have their own personalities, as you know, which just kind of depends on my mood and depends on what problem I'm trying to solve. You know, I might do it on X or I might do it on ChatGPT. And so that segment of the industry is thriving. It's going to be great. However, all these industries, their domain expertise, their specialization has to be channeled, has to be captured in a way that they can control. And that it can only come from open models. The open model industry, we're contributing tremendously to.
that's what I was talking about. They're contributing. Their version is called Nemotron. It's an open weighted model. When they say, so when you basically think of it's open source versus closed source, open weight are basically the models that are mainly coming out of China. China's doing open weight stuff, and then the American models are basically closed source, closed weighting. Like you don't get to see how Anthropic works or GPT, but the ones teams like from Alibaba and man, what's the other one? It's Quinn is the really, really good one that just came out, and then there's the DeepSeek's the other one. So it's starting to be a war between open versus closed, and he's saying you need both. I love all my clients. I love everyone who buys NVIDIA chips, but he's saying you need both, which is, I think, legit.
It is near the frontier, and quite frankly, even if it reaches the frontier, I think that products as a service, world-class products models as a product is going to continue to thrive.
Every startup we're investing in now is open source first and then going to the proprietary models.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is because you have a great router you connect it to, on first day, every single day, you're going to have access to the world's best model, and then it gives you time to cost reduce and fine-tune and specialize, and so you're going to have world-class capabilities out to shoot every single time.
Well, this is really important and why it's really something you guys should pay attention to.